Today we're having our annual professional skills workshop, and we have students, they are graduating seniors, so it's very important to us to make sure that they get their professional skills training in so that they're ready for workforce entry, talking to employers, things like that.
So today we were talking to the groups of students about how to better understand all the different parts of their high school transcripts and how they can use different parts of their transcripts to better sell themselves and market themselves. So each of the different stations that students went to today help prepare them for, any type of interview or recruiting situation, and even networking with, the adults and the professionals in the room and the other students help prepare them.
Oftentimes we forget that, we're dealing with 17 and 18-year-old students and they need to understand how to pitch themselves to employers. So understanding that this is a culminating event, understanding that they're literally going to be entering the workforce next month. I think these students are very motivated to kind of learn what employers want to hear, how they need to engage with potential employers.
I was running the station for soft skills and body language. We're learning how body language is a major part of the interview process so that our young students, when they go to interview, can appropriately present themselves to their future employers. To be honest, as an employer myself, I do hundreds of interviews a year. I can tell you probably in the first 10 seconds whether or not you're going to fit before you've even given me your elevator pitch, shown me your resume, or shown me any of your IBCs. So it's absolutely the first impression, probably the most lasting one.
It's been amazing. I've learned that I need to hold myself better and present cleanly, show that I am ready, reliable, and a good choice.
So we talked about social media presence and how that affects their employment and their job opportunities. So I would start by asking them, what type of traits do you want when an employer is looking for their candidates? And they say hardworking, diligent, cooperating. And I say, okay, so how many of your personal social medias represent those traits? So we talked about just making sure that those are cleaned up and those are professional.
Events like this is important so students are aware and they have better opportunities to get out there in the workforce and make money.
At our station, we were able to talk to the students about interview etiquette and go over some common interview questions with them to help prepare them for upcoming interviews. So we wanted to make sure they had some tools in their tool belt to be able to successfully complete those interviews.
This is actually a pretty cool event. We're going around, going to different tables, talking with higher up representatives, learning different ways we can communicate with other people, and y'all are giving the opportunity for people to practice it before we get out there in the real world.
We were inspiring and motivating students. We wanted them to look at their goals, set goals, and be specific about those goals, and then be intentional about writing them down to make sure that they can meet those goals. I think this opportunity was important for students because it allowed them to meet other adults, to talk with other students that are similar to them, learn other challenges, and also prepare them for interviews for real world.
We want our students who are in these programs to be able to earn high-wage, high-paying jobs. And when we have these organizations or these companies looking at our students, we want to make sure that they're presenting their best self.
Not everybody is meant to be four-year college bound. A lot of these students really need the opportunity to learn these skills while they're in high school so that by the time they graduate, they can enter the workforce, earn themselves a high-paying job.